In order to isolate the substitution effect in panel B, we now do exactly what we've always done. We take the final magenta budget constraint and shift it in parallel until it is tangent to the original indifference curve. This gives us the compensated budget, in other words, the budget that you would operate under if we gave you enough compensation to ensure that you were just as happy as you were before the price change. Since the increase in the wage makes you better off, the compensation we have to give you is negative in this case, just as it was in the case of gasoline when we owned gasoline and the price of gasoline went up. We then label the tangency between the original indifference curve and the compensated budget as bundle B. The move from bundle A to bundle B involves decreasing the number of hours of leisure and increasing the amount of other goods consumption. This is the change in behavior that emerges from the following thinking. As the wage goes up, you think to yourself, boy, it really pays to work now, so I should work more and as a result consume more. And it is that thinking that leads to the substitution effect, the effect that tells us the change in your behavior that is due solely to the change in opportunity costs and not to the fact that you've become wealthier as a result of the increase in the wage. In other words, the increase in the wage has made taking leisure relatively more expensive because you're now giving up more for every hour of leisure that you take, and it's made consumption relatively cheaper. Thus, the substitution effect says what it always says: consume less of what's become more expensive and more of what's become cheaper.